Hi, Mike DePung here, and I can't help it, but when I look at my video from last week, my experience and my profession as a teacher makes me want to make sure that whoever listens to this understands exactly what I'm talking about. Now, I can't give you all the details of things because I'm sitting here in a place I call Spirit Hill. Spirit, healing, and love and light. And you can join me there wherever you are. Any of you who wish to be healed spiritually, emotionally, physically. I can't do that. Only you can do that. The answers are within you. So what I want to explain, and I went to Spirit about this, and I told you last week I showed you feathers, and I talked about that Spirit communicates in many ways. One of the ways is through the natural elements, and we can hear and listen, and we can get in tune with Spirit. And I'll share ways we can do that. The ways that I work in many, well, I found out, I didn't intend it, are shamanic in nature, ways of relating to the essence of who we are. And the other day, I went to my spirit guides and I got in tune and in touch with them. And many times the way I work and the way they speak to me is through channeling as I write in my journal. And I wrote something that I realized I wanted to share because it is the essence of what I believe, and everything else falls in. And then it doesn't matter if you say that you're a certain religion or if you say that you have certain philosophical beliefs, because I found that for me, this is my truth. For me, I can accommodate all these things. I can accept them. And I think others can accept where I'm coming from if you understand this. So I'm going to share, basically, I'm going to be reading what I channeled, what I wrote as Spirit spoke to me through my heart. And I'm going to explain about heart and ego and how this works. And then the things that I share along the way, like with the feathers, are expressions of this, are outworkings of this, things that I share about healing, about seeing the need for healing in others, in society. And I don't judge and say, oh, they must believe as I do. But I do know that people desire it. And so if you're here, if you're one of those who desire it, I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So I'm going to share this with you now. I'm going to basically be reading, so I'm not even going to apologize for it or try to pretend that I'm not. So here I am, a body as Mike DePung, Michael Foster DePung, and I am this body in spirit. My essence, fullness, and wholeness is Spirit incarnate. I cannot be disassociated from Spirit, for I am in Spirit. I am Spirit itself in a very real way. Therefore, what I choose, think, behave, act, do, and express, all of this is expression of Spirit. For me, as Spirit to manifest in the physical world of my own creation as human, I knew something would be needed. I required ego. And that's what makes the expression so varied. This physical plane of existence differs from other planes. This difference of a body with senses requires this concept of ego. Ego is a natural element of human form because for me as a human, I must survive and relate to other expressions of spirit here. You and the world and the nation and politicians and whoever else it might be. Those acts and ideas I call injustices, those that tend to hurt, pain, degrade, and destroy, all emanate, in other words, all the expressions of things that are needed, that healing is needed for, they all emanate from the choice of ego being lived as source energy. Ego is part of this spirit expression, this one, necessary for physical survival. However, I did not come to live ego expression. I came to live, as everybody did, as far as I'm concerned, as spirit expression, and ego helps facilitate this. As spirit humans, I make choices As a spirit human, I make choices about operating in the plane of existence and physicality. I choose heart, that portal. So, obviously, change of scenery here. Um, it's like doing a TV show or a video. We got to change scenes. The next door neighbor started mowing the lawn, so that would not have been possible to continue out there. But I will continue from where I was. So I, as a spirit human, choose heart. That's my portal. That's my parcel of pure spirit energy that I access personally. Since am seen as human, that I eat, breathe, drink, live as a human, my default energy of necessity is ego, an energy guidance system related to my physical survival. My heart energy guidance system, though, relates to my unseen experience and composition. It provides the energy for guiding, filtering, processing, and interpreting my life experiences here as a spirit human. As I exist and move through physicality, I call on and engage my heart. When I confuse the two operating systems of ego and heart, I experience many lower vibrational energies or frequencies. It's just part of human experience. And there will always be this mixture, and they're like polarities that I spoke of before. But we have the choice. We have a choice to engage heart. In some ways, I knew this would happen before I ever came here. For these lower frequencies, I intended to be part of physicality. I did not continue, though, to choose ego energy. I purposefully engage and invoke heart. If I shut the connection to heart by willfully choosing to remain in the frequencies created and manifested by ego-energized actions, beliefs, responses, or reactions, then I will experience wounds and traumas. And I do, and I have, just like all of you have. And it creates invitations then for more interactions and consequences of lower vibrational energies if we don't awaken to who we really are. To this point in our existence as spirit humans, the race has chosen to engage in our physical existence primarily in the energy field of ego. It's our history. The male patriarchy of power, control, wealth is all ego energized. Therefore, our spirit self, working through and in the energy of heart, recognizes that problems exist as a result of not choosing our responses and courses of actions in heart energy. And it doesn't mean that being male is wrong or lower or lesser. What it means is that these internal things, and we all have a divine feminine, divine masculine. We have a masculine side and a feminine side, an ego-energized female and an ego-energized male side. All these things, we're wonderfully complex beings. That's why it does us well. Why so many people since the history of humanity have wanted to know, who are we? Why are we here? These are some of those things that have to do with being here. So, therefore, our spirit self, working through and in the energy of heart, recognizes that problems exist as a result of not choosing our responses and courses of action in heart energy. I identify injustices I have created for myself and for society, as well as those expressions in society and humanity in general. Awakening to heart energy begins our healing in love and light. Our spirit essence, this cocoon that we're wrapped in, this umbrella of spirit that is over us, we link directly with this spirit part of ourselves, with this, not even part, but this spirit essence of ourselves in our physical bodies, both on a personal and collective level. Healing does not advance far or to the extent we truly desire unless and until each one begins on that personal healing journey of recognizing the true nature of who I am. Then the source of wounds and traumas is recognized as ego. And specific heart energies may be used as healing agents for the specific wounds as we access spirit in various ways, in natural elements, in supernatural elements. All of the healing is available for us if we want that. Therefore, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing these things that are way beyond my comfort zone, where I sit here on Spirit Hill for our healing in love and light. And I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll be part of this journey and share. And if you enjoy these videos, that you'll use it for yourself. That's my deepest desire, is that you'll know healing, that you'll know happiness, that you'll know joy. That's why we came here. But the complexity of who and what we are, the ego and heart, that it creates these tensions, they can be reconciled and they can just add to the depth. So me, all of us in one way are spirit. We are the same at our essence, but we are unique individuals because of ego and the way that all works together. So it's a wonderful, rich existence we have here. But to enjoy it the most and to experience what we really want to do, experience this creation all about us, one another, we engage heart. So thank you for being here with me on Spirit Hill.